What's up, Virgo? Let's see what the next 48 looks like for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Virgo placement. You guys could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You guys could also be dealing with a Capricorn or Scorpio or have these placements. You came up heavy in the Sagittarius reading. There might be a message in there for you. But ultimately, I do feel like you guys are dealing with them, or maybe they're just dealing with you. So I don't know if you're being difficult or what you're doing, but you're definitely preoccupying somebody's mind here in the next 48, okay? I kept seeing this card, the Devil card. That's why I was like Capricorn. Okay. I kept seeing it in my head. The Queen of Wands for the next 48. The Queen of Swords. Four of Cups, the Devil. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. You have the Temperance. And then you have the Lovers. Could be dealing with a Gemini here. Could also be dealing with another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or there's the Sagittarius, right? Let's see here. A lot of you guys might be curious enough to want to give to a love situation. I feel like some of you guys want to make an effort with someone, but you're kind of hoping that somebody makes an effort with you. Because again, Virgo, you won't necessarily get up unless you have to get up, right? So I feel like someone here could be making you a small offer. I feel like you and this person are pretty much aligned. I don't want to say you're the same person because you're not, but it just feels like there's enough alignment here. There's enough curiosity here. There's enough attraction here. And so I feel like you could be patient. And I feel like you guys have been patient. So maybe you're kind of, this is like if you weren't clear on what you wanted before, or maybe you made it seem like you didn't want anything, and then it's like all of a sudden maybe you're curious about this. I see you kind of making the first move here. You could be sending out a text message, something as simple as like hi, right? So there's something here about showing genuine interest, but like in the smallest way possible. You kind of want to get the ball rolling. So I do see you possibly contemplating this and then putting this into fruition, because I feel like you've met somebody here and they've been probably around for quite some time. Or this is someone that's completely brand new to you, and so you're just kind of like, well, I just want them to know I'm interested one way or another. So you're kind of you're giving somebody a helping hand, but in a way it helps you in the long run. Okay, Queen of Wands, you're looking really good. You could also be dealing with a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I feel like since we are in Aries season, a lot of you guys are focusing right now on your physical appearances. Okay, I feel like even if you've been dragged through the mud, even if you just have not been feeling your best, it's like you're still dressing up. You're still like putting time and effort. So in the next 48, if you're just not up to it, you're still going to make an effort. Okay. So this is like you promised your friends that you were going to go to that party. And so you're like, oh, I don't really want to go. I feel bloated. I feel this. I feel that, right? You're making all these excuses in your head not to go. But you made a promise. So I see you sticking something out, but I also see you making the effort. I see you, like I said, you're dressing up. You're doing your hair. You're doing the most here in the next 48. I feel like you guys are getting a lot of attention too at this time. But I feel like you also don't really want the attention, right? One, I'm seeing red. Red, like, is supposed to, ward off any type of, like, bad luck or bad energy. But then the cloak as well, you're very covered at this time. So it's like you might look good, but you're doing it for you. You're not doing it for others. And so you're doing this in hopes that you don't get attention, but you're still getting attention. Okay, so I feel like in the next 48, you could have people that approach you that you're like, ugh, like, not interested, no thank you, I'm fine, I'm good. Okay, so you guys definitely could have your guard up. With the Queen of Swords here in the next 48, this is you guys. Okay, again, it's like you're good to go, but if someone's gonna be over here trying to hit on you and just be in your energy, you're not about it. You're cutting people off. You're unfiltered. You're not scared to like say how you feel about something or how someone's making you feel. Also, too, you could be dealing with a boss. You could have two bosses that just tell you to do two different things, okay? You have a boss that really loves what they do, but then you have another boss that's a bitch. So you could be dealing with opposites at this time. Also, too, you could be in a same-sex relationship. You and your partner, there's a heavy level of attraction here, right? You're both attractive. And you're both attracted to each other, but I feel like you guys go about things two different ways, okay? And so that could make things a little bit more difficult in the next 48. where it's like you just want to find a solution to something, but maybe your partner just wants to like do the most. Someone here is very overly dramatic. Could be you, could be them, but it's like feels like the end of the world for something, but it's really not. Okay. I do feel that if you guys are having to get into this Queen of Swords, also you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or have this placement. I feel like you guys are, you're comfortable to do these things, whatever you're doing in the next 48. If you are a boss, you're firing people, or you're writing people up. Like, you're pretty much reprimanding people in the next 48. If you're dealing with a boss, you're kind of trying to remain filtered because you're like, I don't want to cause too much damage. But I do kind of see you saying something that you might regret, so just be mindful. And it's funny because I feel like this is the first time you would be like sticking up for yourself in some sort of regard when it comes to work, and it still backfires on you. So this is just a warning for that, okay? But ultimately, yeah, if you're dealing with like a cutthroat type of person in the next 48, I feel like just be mindful of what you're saying, be mindful of what you're doing. Also, too, if this is you, I feel like you're giving no mercy to somebody. You can also be creating a new routine for yourself. I feel like you're getting up earlier, or maybe you're staying up later, or maybe you're just, when you're getting off of work, like you're doing some sort of activity. So I do feel like you're putting forth an effort when it comes to something here. Okay. Four of Cups, you could be receiving some disappointing news in the next 48. That's what I'm saying. Be careful with your boss here. It's not going to go the way you think it does. But I do feel like you guys are dissatisfied with something. This could be a package you've been waiting for. The product doesn't fit, the product doesn't work, the product just isn't what you thought it was going to be. Okay, so I feel like you guys are just kind of like, ugh, okay, yet again. Some of you guys, you're stunned to find something out. Like, I don't know if you could see his face. He just looks really traumatized, right? And this guy's just like, you're right. So I feel like moving forward in the next 48, you could find something out you did not expect to find out. But again, you're trying to keep your cool because you're just like, oh my God, I don't even know how to react. I'm stunned. I'm shocked here. Okay, so moving forward, I do feel like the next 48 could bring about some interesting news. So just keep your composure is what I'm hearing. The Devil here, okay? You could find out that someone has been two-timing you in the next 48. You could be finding out that someone has not been completely who they say they are. You could just be shocked that someone here acts a certain kind of way in front of you in the next 48. It's like there's a toxic trait here you didn't know about. This is someone throwing a tantrum for no reason. Or what you perceive as no reason. This is like someone just losing their mind over something small, and you're just like, oh my God, I can't believe I date you. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm married to you. Like, just something like that, right? You're stunned. Be careful of any toxic habits here in the next 48. Try not to drink too much. Try not to overindulge. I don't know why, but it's like you do have the King of Swords here at the bottom, so that's you being strict and restrictive here. So just be mindful. Try not to drink too much. Try not to, like I said, eat too much. Try to get up and do things. Try to be as active as possible in the next 48. Don't get too comfortable is what I'm hearing. But that's what I have for you. Hopefully this helps and resonates for you, Virgo. I'll catch you on the next one.